So, you want to know about the Gabby, Mara, John love triangle. I'm so glad you asked. Here's to start. We have Mara and Gabby. They meet each other through a series of traumatic incidents that we don't need to get into. Mara immediately has feelings for Gabby, but this is snuffed out because Mara's family sucks, and so Georgia, Gabby's mom, adopts Mara into the family. So, now Mara and Gabby are sisters. Legally. That's eligible. So, Gabby starts going to high school. John meets Gabby at high school. John doesn't like Gabby. John starts bullying Gabby. Mara and Gabby hate John. We hate John in this house. No. Bad. So then Mara meets a guy named Oliver. They start dating within like 3 days. But Oliver's a psycho. Oliver is taking Mara away from Gabby. Gabby doesn't like that. Gabby's sad. So Gabby starts hanging out with John. They become friends. You know what friends turns into? Friends to lovers. So they're lovers now. They're in love. They're dating. So Mara ends up breaking it up with Oliver. Well, she gets murdered. They get murdered by Oliver, and then he goes to a psych ward. But that's that's as broken off as it gets. So she starts getting jealous of Gabby and John because she used to spend all this time with Gabby as her sister, and now John take that away. John take it away. So then she starts dating Hudson out of spite. And I wrote that really messy, but it doesn't matter because they break up in 2 weeks because he's gay. Then she goes on a vacation and she meets Kate. Kate lasts for like a week and then they stop dating. They fizzle out. Then on the same vacation with John invited, he gets kidnapped by a band of corrupt police officers. And so Mara has to go save him. Mara goes and saves him. They escape together. And from that incident, some feelings start to bloom between them. But John and Gabby are still dating, so that causes some problems. But they're starting to lose their spark. They're starting to lose their connection, right? So amidst all of this, Mara gets dropped from the Green family because Georgia becomes friends with Mara's biological mom and so gives custody back to Mara's biological mom. So they are no longer legally sisters anymore, but they were. So that's kind of important. So amidst all of this, Gabby gains feelings for Mara, which Mara once had for Gabby. And so now Mara, amidst a whole thing with her dad trying to murder her, is trying to decide between her best friend, who was once her sister, and John, right? And so she decides neither of them. Neither. She won't date either. So no, she won't date either of these two. And then a year later, she meets John again at her mother's wedding to a new man, not her father. And they kiss. They kiss on the lips. Here's an illustration of them kissing. They kiss on the mouth, and then they decide to do long distance. They do long distance for 2 years. 2 years they do long distance. And then Mara has a mental breakdown. She tries to like leave town impromptu. And then she calls John and she's like, "It's over, bitch." And so it's over, bitch. And then Gabby comes and she finds her and she says, "Mara, what are you doing?" And Mara says, "I don't know." And then Gabby comforts her, and then they kiss. Gabby and Mara kiss. So now Gabby and Mara are kissing. And so this poses a problem because John was broken up with less than 10 minutes ago. And now as it stands, Mara is going to John's house to try and figure out what the deal is with the breakup, while she's also coping with the fact that she has feelings for not only her best friend, but her once legal adopted sister, Gabby. So I'll take any questions now if you have them.